Welcome to Powerful Women Revealed. I'm your host, Nicole Perry. My guest today is Amy Reese Levitt, and she has over 25 years experience in the customer service and sales industry, both with her previously owned business and her current direct sales business. She is a leader in her community for a women's organization called BIG, and she is currently on the board for the New England Celiac Organization, which she is personally very passionate about. And she is an avid supporter of helping women with other local charities as well. So without further ado, here is another Powerful Woman Revealed. Welcome to Powerful Women Revealed. I'm your host, Nicole Perry, and my guest today is Amy Reese Levitt. Welcome to the show, Amy.
Hi, Nicole.
See, I told you this is going to be so much fun.
No worries.
So let's talk about, you've been on the radio show before, and we've talked a little bit about your bio. Where did you go to school?
I went to Simmons College in Boston.
Okay, and when was that?
When was that?
A long time ago.
A long time ago.
I'm almost feeling giddy today right now. So it was. You
want to know when I graduated?
Well, and you're from New York,
yeah,
right?
I'm from New York.
Okay, so you're from New York. When did you graduate?
I graduated in 84. 1984.
Oh my gosh, okay. So you're a tiny bit older than me, not very much, but you know what? What we didn't get to talk about too much on the radio show, because you did the radio show with me, I can't even remember when that was. Was it February?
December. I think it was in December.
December.
The end of December.
Really? Oh my gosh, you were one of the first ones in that grouping with this new whole system that I'm doing with really promoting women on the social media and the radio and now the community television.
Yes.
Okay, and we had to cancel with you a couple times. We had snow or something.
I'm sure it was the snow.
Yeah.
And I was nervous too.
And you were nervous, and that's okay, because I don't know why you're so nervous.
I have no idea.
You're having such a good time. We've been here for a little bit trying to get things organized, and I said it's going to be fun, don't worry.
Right.
So what we didn't get a chance to talk about on the radio is that you are really involved with celiac, and you are on the board for the New England Celiac Organization.
Right.
What are you doing with them?
Well, I'm on the executive board and I'm dealing with all of the social media stuff. So I'm really reaching out because there are so many people out there that might have celiac disease, might have a gluten intolerance, and we have no idea. And so I want to enlighten people and help them get support.
So how do people not know? How did you find out that you had it?
I just was diagnosed, let me think, I think it was 5 or 6 years ago.
Okay.
But I probably had it most of my life since I was a kid.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
And how did you find out that you had this?
Well, so celiac disease manifests in so many different ways. And for me, you're not going to believe this. Well, my husband's an avid cyclist, so I wanted to get on the ball and get some, exercise. So I started taking a spinning class, which for me is a big deal.
Okay.
And I started it was in December, and I thought, okay, I'm going to be in great shape, and I can do it. And instead of feeling healthier and healthier, every time I'd stick my feet into my shoes, my feet swelled up. I couldn't get my feet in my shoes. Oh. And so I had all this swelling in my legs. And so one thing led to the other, and 7 doctors later, like a year and a half, 2 years later, I was diagnosed with celiac disease.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what does that mean? So the celiac disease, you are gluten intolerant?
I cannot have any gluten. So people will say, oh, I have a gluten allergy. It's not an allergy. Celiac disease is an autoimmune disease. Oh. Now, there are some people who have a gluten intolerance.
Okay.
But I actually have the disease.
Okay.
So
if you have the gluten,
if I have the gluten,
other things happen
Other
to
things
you.
happen, and there's a long-term effect. Like I might not feel it because there are some people that don't have any symptoms, even if they have celiac disease. But when you have the disease, it's a long-term, so there could be people with silent celiac too.
Oh.
So you have to be really careful, and you can't really cheat.
And you can't cheat. You can't cheat on your diet.
No, you can't cheat on your diet.
No, but you did lose a little bit weight in the beginning.
Well, first First I gained weight and then I lost weight.
Oh, okay.
Because once you realize, oh, I can't have, the regular gluten stuff, but I could have those gluten-free cookies and that gluten-free cakes.
Okay.
And once you're starting to absorb better, you're absorbing and you're eating more calories, and it's,
Yeah, and it really does take it took time for your body to adjust, as it does some people.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So now, how long have you been on the board?
Well, let's see. So I was diagnosed, I think 5 or 6 years ago, and I got involved as a volunteer for the New England Celiac. Then it was called the Healthy Villi, because villi are what's in your small intestines. And we just recently made that change to call it the New England Celiac Organization.
Okay, so what is villi? V-E-L-I?
Nope, V-I-L-L-I.
V-I-L-L-I. So that's the old terminology.
Well, the villi are in your intestines, but we were called the Healthy Villi. That was the organization.
Okay.
We just changed it to the New England Celiac Organization.
Okay.
That's the name of it.
And now, so I want to really talk about and share that you are a born leader.
I look on my business card, and I guess that's what it says now.
Well, we met. We're both leaders for an organization called BIG, Believe, Inspire, Grow, and we're very proud to be a part of that organization because it's all about empowering women.
Right.
And really inspire. It's believing in yourself. I was just thinking about this morning. It's inspiring, being inspired, and inspiring others. And it's growing both personally and professionally.
Yes.
So to me, I'm giving myself goosebumps right now. To me, it's such a beautiful place to be. But even before you got introduced to BIG, you were in BNI.
I was.
And I recently joined BNI. So I think that's kind of amazing. We're both, and I joined as a member. Now, but you were...
yeah, I was an assistant director.
Assistant director. So that's like even beyond president.
Well, because a president, you're in the chapter. This was, I was overseeing 12 different chapters. And I would...
12 chapters. Okay. Oh my God.
Yes.
Now, how long were you in BNI for?
7 years.
Okay.
And I was a director for a couple of years. I was an ambassador and then a director. And
oh, okay.
Yeah, really, really nervous. And when I would do, my presentations, I would hold the paper and
You've told me that. Your paper would shake, and I know. But you must have gotten past all of that.
Guess so.
Here you are on TV now.
Oh, great. Thanks a lot.
You're fine. You're fine. So you really are a born leader. And you had to tell us about your business that you had.
So
Amy
Doodles, yes.
I love the name. It's so cute.
Amy Doodles, all one word.
Okay.
And it started, let's see, my 2 children who are now 22 and almost 25, they were, I don't know, 3 and 6 or something like that. I started it, and it was all about doodling. I was trying to organize my kids' Legos and the toys, and I'd put them in the boxes, and I'd write Jonathan's Legos and Rachel's, I can't remember what her toys.
Yeah.
And I would go to the playground and I would be doodling, and people would come up to me and say, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Oh, I'm just organizing my kids' things." And then somebody would say, "Oh, I have a birthday party. Would you do party favors?" So I would do little plastic boxes, and they'd fill them with the candies, and then I would write their name on it, and one thing led to the other, and then I started going to the gift shows in New York and in Boston. And I was buying wholesale, and I was doing the piggy banks with the babies' names on them, and the step stools, and I was shipping them.
And it's the fun lettering where you put in cutesy little decorative things on the lettering.
Yes. And I was shipping all over the country. I was a grandmother of the internet because I had a website in 1994 or something.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
So you are savvy. You are computer savvy. You are socially savvy in media, and so this, everything has led to other things. So you had the Amy Doodles. You had this great grand position within BNI, and then now you're in BIG, and you're a leader for BIG in the Needham area. And now you're on the board for the celiac. So I feel like you're just a born leader, and you're constantly putting yourself in those positions.
Yeah. And I work really hard with the Pan Mass Challenge too.
And now what is that?
So the Pan Mass Challenge, or the PMC, is the largest sports fundraising kind of an organization, and we
so
work
sports,
closely with
that's why I have no idea what it is.
Cycling.
Oh, cycling.
So it's the 192-mile bike ride that goes from Sturbridge to Provincetown. or you could do one-day rides or whatever, and the money goes to Dana-Farber, to the Jimmy Fund.
Oh, okay. So you are now on the board for that?
No, I'm not on board. I'm a crew leader.
A crew leader.
Down at Mass Maritime. So when all the riders come in, I help them at the dorms, and I have a team of people that help them and cheer them on and support them, and yeah.
Wow.
I'm doing that for, I think, 11 years.
I rode a bike for years, but it was like in my 20s, and I actually was going to do a triathlon, like a little mini triathlon, and that's sort of fallen by the wayside, so I don't know if that's ever going to happen. But yeah, see, so you're always involved in something, and really beyond that, you're a star leader for Silpata. And I really want to talk about a couple of things today that are, sort of misconceptions about being in direct sales. So there's direct sales, there's network marketing, and there's multi-level marketing.
I think it's all the same.
It's really all the same.
It's all the, well, direct. We consider Silpata Designs, it's direct sales because it's selling from, from me to you or me to a few different people, and it's face to face. It's relationships. It's relationship selling, is what it is.
Yeah.
It's relationship. It's just relationships.
It's relationship building.
Yeah. Yes.
But it's customer service.
Yes.
If you don't have those customer service
Right.
There are the customer service skills, and then there are excellent customer service skills. If you don't have excellent customer service skills, this is probably not the industry for you.
Right. No, you want to be able to take care of your customers and make them happy because so many of my customers are my friends now.
Yeah.
And so I take care of them.
And really, the whole point of being, well, tell me when you first started the Silpata, being involved in the Silpata.
Well,
How did you make that change from the Amy Doodles into Silpata?
Well, so Amy Doodles was all mine. I had to make all of the decisions about business and all of the, and it grew, and I was doing it for 7 years, and I needed to take it to the next level. My kids were still young, and I didn't want to leave the house, and I really needed to make that decision. So I decided not to do it anymore, and then I got back into working full time, just for a short couple of years, and then I found Silpata. And I joined Silpata because I wanted the jewelry. That was it. That was the only reason. I saw the jewelry and I said, I need it. I don't want to have to pay for it. I want it for free. I want it. And so I signed up that way.
Yeah.
And then it became it was way more than the jewelry.
So within the first year, I remember talking about on the radio, the first year to the third year was really a huge shift.
Yes, even after the third year.
Even after the third year, because the first year you were sort of playing and just having fun and ordering fun jewelry, like you said, and then after that you really started to realize that this could be a business.
Well, yeah, and also, at the time I was doing it part-time because I had a full-time job. But it was helping me get out, and it was helping me pay for my kids' sports equipment and extra, and ballet clothes.
Exactly, and yeah, fun side things, not academics, extracurricular.
Yeah.
With the kids, and recreational, I think was the word I was looking for. But it was also happening right around the same time you found out you had celiac.
Yes, and and it was really helping me to get through whatever illness was going on, and how I was feeling like I wanted to stay in bed. But I knew that I was going out to be with some girlfriends and to share the jewelry and to play in my giant jewelry box and have fun, and it just got my mind off of feeling like I didn't want to get out of bed.
And now when did you join Silpata? What year?
In 2007. So I'm in my 8th year now.
Okay, all right. And now you're a star leader. Tell me about that.
So I have a group of women on my team that I support that want to do what I want to do. And I coach them and mentor them and hopefully empower them. And the people that join Silpata do it for so many reasons. Like I joined only for the money. I mean, only for the money.
The money is the bottom line because the money is fuel for our lives and our businesses. But
I didn't realize that then. I was doing it just for the jewelry.
Yes.
And then it's taken my little journey, and now I'm doing it for the jewelry because I love it and I don't want to have to pay for it, and the money that comes in is really nice. So
I know over the winter, well, when we interviewed on the radio, you talked about how you were able to buy your daughter 4 brand new tires. If it hadn't been for your position and your income that you're earning
Right.
through Solpata, you would not have been able to help out and support your family.
Right. And I always say, Rachel, say thank you, Solpata.
Yeah.
Because thank you, Solpata.
That's so cute. That's adorable. But really, I mean, that's really what it's all about. Is I feel like the misconception is still out there. And
Well, it's the misconception that it's some kind of a scheme, and so
Or a
it's
scam,
illegal or a
or-
scam or something.
Yeah.
And you have to be really careful, because I'm sure that there are companies out there that want you just to sign up, spend a lot of money, and then you never are heard from again. And that's not how it is with Solpata.
and you provide that extra customer service.
Yes.
Now, let's let people know they can go to, for more information about you and Solpata, they can go to facebook.com/SterlingAmy. Yes. I love it. So that's a great landing page, because that will take you to your website and give you contact information and all of that other stuff.
Right.
Now, you have been building your team, and I learned from you, because you know, I learned so much from hanging around smart women, is what I always say. And really, I've learned from you, because not everyone has that excellent customer service skill and ability and, you know, innate understanding of what that service really is. And you really just know it instinctually. How do you know that so well? Is it just because of all the years you have been doing different?
It's just about relationships. When you like somebody, when you like what you're doing, when you're happy, you just want to be able to be there for support and for help.
But you talk about how you don't feel like you sell.
I don't consider myself a salesperson. Is that what you mean?
Kind of.
Yeah, I don't think I'm a salesperson.
But it's also the customer service. I don't think you realize how great you are in that aspect, because I have ordered things from people that are in sort of these direct sales businesses, and then they take the money and never deliver the product, and I have to chase them down. Or they say, sure, I'll place your order, and not take the money, and then never place the order. And then I'm like wondering, are you still doing that business, or you know, what's happening? You know, I kind of want that thing or whatever the item was, and I want to support the women that are in my life. So when I'm gonna buy a piece of jewelry, or I'm gonna get skin cream, or I'm gonna get something that I need, or a gift for someone, I'm gonna reach out to the people in my circle first, before I reach out to somebody that's completely a stranger that I don't know. Even though, you know, those people they're all providing for their families as well. But I feel like it's the customer service that it comes down to.
Well, because you get to know who your audience is and your customers, and I sort of remember when people are buying certain things, and then if there's a great sale or something's happening, I want to help them. I just want to help them do whatever they need to do.
And this is why you started introducing all these fundraisers.
Yes.
So tell me about what you're doing with the home parties. And not everyone has to do it.
No, they're get-togethers. They're get-togethers with your friends. They can be done at somebody's house, in somebody's office after work. It could be done at a restaurant. It could be done online. But recently,
so you can do it online. Sort of like a book party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And there's more to it too. You know, you can be more involved in it. But I just had another fundraiser last week at somebody's house. It was a home party. I've done it before, and I might have mentioned it. I think I mentioned it when we did our radio interview. It was for an organization. Can I say the name of the organization?
I guess so.
The Web of Benefit, which is for domestic violence, and I did it. I did it 2 years ago with them, and we just had another one last week, and it was just great because all of these women came. We played dress up in the giant jewelry box. We're trying stuff on. You know, some people buy, some people don't, and I'm able to donate. I will probably be able to match what I did 2 years ago, which is going to help a woman get a laptop to get back into the working world.
Oh, okay. And a woman that has experienced domestic violence. Okay. Yeah, that's a beautiful organization. That's a beautiful thing to really be able to incorporate The two.
Yes.
So some gals are actually having parties, and then they have sort of an organization that's near and dear to their heart,
Yes.
and then they want to give to them. So it's a great way to get your friends together, have fun playing with jewelry, and that's what I love about you, because you're just having fun.
I am having fun.
You're having fun, but you're working hard.
Yes.
You're not sitting around doing nothing.
No.
You are working.
I am. I can tell you where I'm going to be this weekend. It's going to be busy.
Yeah.
But I just did something with friends from high school. Now, we already talked about how old we are, or how old I am. And I had some people reach out to me from high school to help support somebody going through some health issues and wanted to support the hospital that they're related to. And friends from high school from, 35 years ago, something like that. I'm able to do that, and I'm connecting with people from high school, and it's amazing to be able to even tell your children and say, you know what, relationships count, and things change over all these years. I might not have been friends with all of these people, but look what's happened after all these years. And look what I can do with my business and offer support.
And what I was really excited to find out is that Solpata is a family-owned business.
Yes, it is.
So tell me about that.
So 17 years ago, these two women, Bonnie and Teresa, were friends. They met when their daughters were in first grade. They were room parents, and they started Solpata 17 years ago. And recently, those two young first graders are now the co-CEOs of the company.
That's amazing.
So it's a family-owned business
that has branched out and branched out and branched out, and they're helping so many. And it's not just Solpata, but all of these companies, they're helping so many women, find themselves, find a career, find something that they really enjoy doing, that they can actually, help financially support their families.
Right. And we work with other organizations. So, we have a particular necklace this year that's a heart, and a portion of the proceeds goes to, for heart awareness. And we have a couple of pieces that a portion of the sales go to Living Beyond Breast Cancer. So we do different things with our jewelry.
Within
the organization does that.
The organization does that.
Each representative can do what they want for their own fundraising, but this is an addition.
Now, how often are you going to the conferences?
Oh, haven't missed one.
You haven't missed one. So 8 years.
Yeah.
You've been, and once a year?
It's in July, the main conference.
Okay. Now, what I want to say about the conferences, and I'm already giving myself goosebumps right now, is that this is another way for you to engage and connect with other women, and go and explore and.
I have 35,000 friends all over the country.
Travel, but it's not. I feel like the misconception is a little bit. In the realm of where people think that anyone in your position is kind of greedy. It's not about. Do you feel that at all?
I think that when I first started, and I would say, I do this. I have this business. I think my confidence,
the look people would give you,
right? My confidence wasn't there because I was taking the connotations from how many years ago about. MLMs, and I don't even refer to that. I don't even refer to it that way.
Yeah.
It's direct sales.
Yeah.
And it's helping other women. It's helping people. It's engaging people. It's creating a foundation for somebody to feel excited about doing something for themselves, and they're helping other people, and they're touching the lives of other people, and it's just.
And what you're also doing is the people that are on your team. Going back to the customer service and not really sales, because you're like a soft sale person.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
You're very soft and gentle, and you're like, if you don't want to buy it, don't buy it.
Right.
But if you do, then I can show you how, and I can get you deals, and I can this, that, and the
deals.
other. I don't know, deals, whatever. They have sales.
Right.
But you know, it goes back to you have a team of women now that you are helping empower. These are women that, I'm giving myself goosebumps again. These are potentially women that did not know how to be a business person. They're learning those things
Right.
from you. Or maybe they were a business person and then they've shifted careers or what have you. There's all different types of people on your team, right?
And all different age ranges.
All different age ranges, right? And different people from different areas of the community too, right?
Yes.
Okay. And now, what are you learning? Are you learning sign language?
Yes, American Sign Language. I have my class tonight.
Okay. And why are you learning sign language?
Because I met a fabulous woman, and she's a friend of mine. I met her more than a year ago at a fundraiser for pediatric cancer. She was one of the shoppers, and she came to my table, and we connected, and we did a party together, and I was the only hearing person at the party.
Oh.
Yes, there was an interpreter there for me so that I could speak, and I've been, you know, really practicing not to use my hands because I use my hands a lot when I talk.
Oh,
and
me too.
I've learned not to.
Oh, because is it distracting?
Well, because when you're doing sign language, you're using your hands all the time.
Oh, okay. So now you're not.
So now
using
I'm
your
aware.
hands.
So when I'm talking to you now, I'm not doing all this, and I'm careful. And
Unless you're going to use your hands
Yes.
wisely to communicate
Yes.
something. Oh, I love it. I think that's fantastic.
And so I'm learning. I self-taught myself for the first year and then decided, you know what, I need to take a class and I need to be with other people who are learning American Sign Language.
And so actually, whereas someone is on your team, they're helping you grow.
Oh my goodness,
and
has she helped? Oh
and
yes.
changed personally because
I'm getting goosebumps now when I'm
you're-
thinking about my friend.
you're learning from her.
Yes.
So now you're growing and you're becoming, you know, not a different person, but you're just exploring and you're open-minded to learning new things.
Yes, and I added to my languages because I speak, you know, I speak a couple of other languages, and
that's
American Sign Language is on the list now.
Now wait a minute, you speak Spanish?
I speak Spanish fluently, and I can speak French, and I have some women on my team who prefer to speak in Spanish but are bilingual, and so, you know, that's a passion of mine too. So I'm really, you know, I can help women.
All right, now let's talk about the actual product. Because Solpata is sterling, and there are some companies out there that have a jewelry line that is, what are the different jewelry lines? There's fine jewelry, which is, you know, solid gold.
I guess so.
White gold, well, you know, our rings and stuff. But then there's costume jewelry. This is not really considered costume.
It's considered fashion jewelry where it's handcrafted sterling silver and it's nickel free. But we also now have brass and we have stones, semi-precious stones and Swarovski crystals. So we have a whole, you know, line. And what's really exciting, I don't even think you know this, but we have an accessories line that's coming out. So we're going to be able to decorate the entire woman. We're going to have accessories. We're going to have some scarves and some bags and some wallets. Oh, yes.
Okay, so not clothing.
Nope, not clothing.
But scarves.
Scarves, some handbags, some wristlets.
What is a wristlet? Like a little wallet thing?
Yeah, that
with a
hangs
wristlet?
off of your wrist. I guess you can put your cell phone in it or whatever. And it will be the same high quality Solpata, very Solpata-ish.
Okay, very Solpata-ish.
Yes.
Well, they've got their logo and they have a whole system. How long have they been in business?
17 years.
Wow. Okay. Now, what is nickel-free?
Nickel,
Why do we need nickel-free?
because have you ever worn anything where you've had in your ears and your ears have gotten irritated or skin sensitivity?
Oh.
It's a metal and many people are allergic to it. And it can be found in silver and gold and in other metals too.
Okay. Now, what about wouldn't that be hypoallergenic?
That's
What is
different because I don't think hypoallergenic necessarily has sterling in it. I don't know, it could.
Oh, no, it doesn't necessarily.
No.
No.
So all of our jewelry is nickel free. So it's made with either sterling and then another mix of copper. But nickel is people, when people hear that our jewelry is nickel free, they're excited because some people haven't been able to wear earrings their whole life.
Oh, okay. So they know.
Yeah, they
that
know
if it's
it's
got
safe.
nickel in it, that it's not a good thing.
Right. Well, for them, right. Right.
And not all jewelry or people that have jewelry sort of advertise that they do or do not have nickel in it.
And
You've got to research it.
Right. And we make sure we let everybody know that our jewelry is nickel-free.
And it is sterling.
0.925.
0.925 is the sterling
Yes.
number label
Yes.
that has to be stamped on every product
Yes.
in order for people
To know that it's the highest quality.
highest quality sterling silver. Okay. All right. Now, what is your favorite part about the business?
Oh my goodness, I can't even.
What's your favorite part about the team?
Just the camaraderie and working together, and it doesn't have to even be people on my team. I have really good friends who are outside of my team, and we're going around doing different things together, and meeting new people and sharing the jewelry and going to stores and setting up at gyms and storefronts and different places. It's just meeting people.
And what are the strengths in the people that are on your team? Are they all heavily strong with customer service?
No, everybody's different. And everybody who decides they want to do Silpada or have Silpada in their life are all different. They have all different reasons for doing it. Some people are not strong in customer service and you know.
And then you just help them in that area.
And then look at what happens to them. Or they're not confident like me. I didn't have all the self-confidence that I have now when I started. And so there's been the journey has helped me. And so the journey helps other people doing different things. Even if they do one thing differently today, that they didn't do in their business yesterday. Look at what they've done. And they're proud of themselves. I'm proud of them. It's really just a collaboration of helping women.
And what is the most favorite part about going back to the conferences? What is your favorite part about going to the conferences?
Well, seeing people that we've only communicated, let's say on Facebook, and then you finally meet them for the first time face to face, or your friends that you know from all over the country.
Be an amazing experience where you're on Facebook and you're on the phone and emails.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden you see the person. It's like closure.
Well,
it's like not that it's closed because it's just opening up more opportunities, but it solidifies the relationship.
Well, I can tell you one fun story, and I don't know if my friend in Wisconsin is going to watch this. But we were working together and we were doing some pacing together and helping support each other. And so we knew each other on Facebook and we'd been talking on the telephone, but we had never met. Well, I think it was last summer in July, as I was crossing the street in Kansas City, which is where our conference is, I hear somebody go, "Amy!" And she starts screaming. Well, she recognized me because of my gray hair. She could see me from far away. And only remembers from the picture. She didn't know. There's 5,000 women that show up to our conference every year, and there she's screaming,
"Amy, Amy, Amy," from across the room.
And we just joined together. We were so excited to see each other.
Wow. Now, where are the conferences held?
Always in Kansas City, because that's where the home.
That's the home of
Lenexa,
Silpa.
Kansas is where Silpada Designs is.
Okay. And so the business, the Silpada company, has been around for 17 years, and you've been there for 8. That's amazing. So how did you know that this was right for you when you first joined? Because if there's someone out there that is sort of, kind of thinking about doing something new, kind of thinking about doing direct sales, how did you know this was right for you?
Well, like I said, I wasn't investigating a direct sales company. I wasn't investigating starting a new job. I found it because of the jewelry. So for those people who are looking for something else to do, it is about what you sell. I mean, there are salespeople
you
who
have to
could
believe.
sell.
You have to believe in what you're selling. You have to believe that this is a fine quality product, and I love it, and I believe in it.
Right. But there are some salespeople who could sell ice to Eskimos, right? Is that what they say? I'm not one of them.
You're not one of them.
No. But when I wear the jewelry,
wear
the jewelry, I just feel excited. There's a self-love That's what I've learned. And a lot of self-love. It's self-love.
Oh, it's not self-care,
no.
self-love.
And,
okay.
and that's come out that, the women from Big have helped me also to realize that it's self-love. For me, the Silpata has meant self-love. Loving me from the inside out and bringing self-love to other women. And so if somebody's out there looking for something to do and they don't know, there's tons of great direct sales companies. And I think the product has to speak to you.
Yeah.
I use skincare through some direct sales companies.
Yes.
But I couldn't sell it.
Yeah.
It doesn't
speak to you.
It doesn't speak to me. I love the products.
Yes. So it has to, you have to have more than just loving the product.
For some people, those people who can sell ice to Eskimos, it doesn't really matter what you're selling. You're selling it.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't look at it as I'm selling it. Really, I'm looking at it as I'm wearing it. I'm happy.
So for those people, they have a love for sales.
Yes.
Because if they can sell anything,
yes.
they love the sales process.
Yes.
And it's not even the exchange of an invoice. It's the relationship building. It's the customer service. It's running a business.
Yes.
It's all of those things that are meaningful to them.
Yes. And there's plenty of people out there that have that desire for sales, and you can sell anything. Then there are those people like me who that's not how it's been, but it's all about relationships for me.
Yeah.
And, for me, I say that the jewelry sells itself. Now, there are some people that don't like jewelry and don't ever wear it, so, that's not going to be for them. Or there are some people who have, said they never wear jewelry, and suddenly they've been selling it for, 5 years because they love Silpata designs.
Yeah.
And the foundation and the company and the way we are treated.
And it really does filter from the creme de la creme, the top of the top dog, the top banana, whoever. It does filter all the way down. So regardless, I mean, I think even Target, I feel like it's a great organization. I don't even know. I haven't shopped at Target in years, but I feel like, some of those companies, wherever you are, it starts from the top and it filters down.
Right.
And if you feel that sense of camaraderie and care and loyalty.
Yes.
Trust. Trust in the company, trust that you're partnering with someone that, that you trust.
Well, and there are Silpata reps all over the country. And we are all very Silpata-ish, and I keep using that word because that's what it is. If I have friends very close distance to me who sell Silpata, if I know that they're working with somebody else, there's no way I'm going to be there like, oh, buy my necklace or whatever. That's not the way it is. I would never do that.
You would never do that because there's a loyalty.
Yes.
And we're almost out of time. I actually have a sense of loyalty, but I like to spread the love. So, I have a few Silpata gals. I probably have 15 or 20 business cards from 15 or 20 different Silpata reps, just like some of the other businesses, the skin cares and all the other food businesses and so forth. And if, I kind of, if I run into you, I'm like, oh, if I have some extra money, I'll purchase something from you. Or if I need a gift, and I'm with another person, I like to spread the love.
Right.
But, it doesn't matter on my end. But on the other end, as you guys with your team and supporting each other, no one's snatching each other's clients.
No.
Exactly. Exactly. So we are out of time. Is there any one last thing you want to share? What did we ask you last time? Who inspires you?
No, I don't think you asked me that question.
Oh, I didn't ask
No, don't ask me that question.
Okay. Well, I know it's going to be your kids and your husband.
Yes.
And probably your team. I know everybody says
And my
that.
parents.
And your parents. They're your parents, really?
Yes.
Are they still with us?
Oh, yes.
Aww.
Oh, yes.
Oh, how often do you see them?
Let's see. Well, they live half the year in Florida and half the year in the Berkshires. So I've done what I can to get to Florida a couple times, and I visit them in the Berkshires, and I'll be seeing them for my daughter's college graduation. in 2 weeks.
Now you always go to Kansas for the conferences. Are there any other conferences that are around?
Well, we've had leadership conferences in different parts, and I've gone to 2 of them.
Okay.
And now there are other incentive trips, so that I'm hoping I'm going to be somewhere, bedazzled in the desert somewhere in a year or 2. I think
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
Oh, and you've come so far with Sopata. So I'm proud to have you here. You are a powerful woman.
Thank you.
You are educating us in such a delightful way about what it is to have this business, and just proud to have you here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm so glad that I've been able to be here.
And until next time, I want to thank you so much for watching Powerful Women Revealed. 8 out of 10 entrepreneurs are women. And I truly love connecting these powerful women to you in a fun, entertaining, and educational way. Knowledge is powerful, and I learned so much from hanging around educated and experienced smart women. I believe it is vital to surround ourselves with smart, powerful women such as Amy, and I have learned so much from Amy over the years we've known each other. Amy is the epitome of a true entrepreneur and businesswoman. She found a career that she can have so much fun with and still be proud of at the same time. Amy is clearly passionate about helping others achieve their own levels of success, as well as supporting her community. Amy helps many people understand that whether you work in a retail storefront or you are in a direct sales position, the main objective is to provide an income for yourself and financially support your family. So whenever I think about making a purchase, I look to my colleagues first, whether they work from a home office or not. Regardless of what career you are in, I believe it is vital to communicate who we are, what we stand for, and why doing business with us versus the other guys or gals is important. Powerful Women Revealed is about strengthening who we are together, empowering women of all ages to follow their dreams, and bringing a spark of inspiration to the entrepreneurial career women of our future. I am so proud to promote women in business and shine a light on how they are helping people in and beyond our communities. I hope you will tune in next time. Until then, I'm your host, Nicole Perry, and I want to thank you for watching Powerful Women Revealed.